Looking for the best Japanese drugstore products but don't know where to start? These 15 drugstore products are loved by locals, easy to find, and yes, I use many of them every single day. If you're overwhelmed by the choices in Japan, this video will help you discover the most loved and popular products. So this is the first time I'm covering any sort of drugstore products or skincare products on this channel, since I normally focus on food and travels on this channel, but I've been getting a lot of requests to cover this topic. So to share what I use on a day-to-day basis, I thought it's finally time to make this video. I've always loved skincare and cosmetics, but especially after the pandemic, I got even more into it. I studied biochemistry at university, so naturally I became really interested into ingredients and how different products are formulated. I started to watch a lot of Japanese YouTubers who are dermatologists and some cosmetic product developers to really understand the ingredients inside the product, and also some beauty influencers to get what the product feels like on your skin. Over the years, I've tried quite a few products, some amazing, some maybe not so great. Today I'm sharing 15 products that I genuinely recommend. Some are skincare, some are just like, daily products that you would use on a day-to-day basis, but they're all easy to find and popular by locals. And of course, I feel like I have to mention this every time, but none of these are sponsored, so these are just genuine recommendations based on what I personally used and liked. Okay, bear with me for a second, but before we dive in, let's get into the 3 different categories that are existing in the Japanese skincare world. First one is the drugstore, which I'll be covering in this video, and these are like pharmacies overseas. You'll find skincare, over-the-counter meds, supplements, and even beauty items. And then the second category are like variety stores. These are places like Plaza and Loft where you can get skincare, makeup, lifestyle goods, and more. And then the third type is the department store. Think Takashimaya or Isetan, where you'll find luxury and high-end beauty brands. I personally use a mix of products from all these 3 categories, plus some Korean skincare too. But in this video, just to keep the theme focused, I want to focus just on the drugstore products. If you want me to cover the variety store or luxury skincare items, do let me know in the comments and I might make more videos like this. For reference, I have slightly oily skin, quite oily in the summer, but then more balanced in the winter, I'd say. So in colder months, I focus on hydration and lightly moisturizing. I'm also quite prone to breakouts, especially like around my forehead and especially like beside my eyes. I've shot a few YouTube videos with really big breakouts around this area. Sorry, I have to expose that on YouTube, but yeah, I'm trying my best. And yeah, apart from that, my biggest skin concern are pores, especially the whiteheads. So when I choose products, I'm careful about texture, how well they rinse off, and whether they're likely to cause congestion. In addition, I also have sensitive skin, so when I used to kind of go all out with skincare, I used to get rashes on my necks and sometimes cheeks. Right now, I focus on more gentle ingredients and products that are not heavily fragranced. And just so you know, I buy most of these products online and some are in store. Prices can vary depending on when and where you buy the products, so any prices I mention are just for your reference. Okay, with all of that background out of the way, let's get into the products. So we're gonna start off with skincare first, and the first thing you do for your skincare routine is probably cleansing if you have makeup on or sunscreen on. And this one I would highly recommend is the Cow brand. The brand is called Cow brand and is the cleansing milk. So this one is a very gentle cleansing milk that doesn't feel too stripping on your skin. This Cow brand is generally for sensitive skin, and this product is free from ingredients such as coloring, fragrance, preservatives such as paraben, mineral oil, and alcohol. So that sounds very good for my skin. And this cleansing milk, I use it to remove any light makeup or when I'm just wearing sunscreen. If I'm wearing like a heavier makeup, then I like using the oil-based cleanser. I alternate the 2 depending on my makeup on that day. I feel like my skin feels better that way, so it's not like stripping off too much when it's unnecessary. Okay, so let's get this out. I haven't really done like a skincare product on this channel, so I'll try to kind of like mimic the Japanese YouTubers I watch. I'm learning, Okay, let's... Oh wait, I should probably have like tissues with me, right? Okay, bear with me for a sec. Okay, I am back with the tissue to wipe it off, so let's do this. It just looks like a nice milky milk. Milky milk. And as you can see, it's a bit runny and it has a lightweight, non-greasy texture that leaves the skin very like moisturized even after you cleanse it. So when you spread it on your skin, it's very nice and smooth like that. What I love about this product is that it doesn't smell like anything, and I am pretty sensitive to smell in a lot of skincare products, so that's a very big plus for me. It's like super nice and smooth on your skin, removes the makeup very well. I love this product. Because it's not too stripping, maybe it's mainly for dry skin to normal skin, but even as an oily skin, I really like this product. Okay, next up we have the Facial Cleanser by Nameraka Honpo. This one is like the Tonu Isafurabon lineup, which means soy milk, isoflavone, that's like a type of polyphenol. This brand has been pretty popular for at least the past decade, at least for as long as I can remember. Their toner is pretty good. Moisturizer is also very popular, but for me, I really like using this foam cleanser. And so this lineup, they focus on soy milk and vegetable collagens derived from soybeans. And this brand is gentle on your skin and usually for sensitive skin. I think it's the second or third time for me buying this facial wash. I really like using foam cleansers in the morning because you don't have to spend time making the whip. I've tried a few items, so this one and the hyaluronic acid one, and also the Curel one. But I feel like this one leaves my skin the most smooth. Smoothest? Is that a word? Smoothest. Yeah. The brand Curel is quite good too, but this one is a lot cheaper, so that's why I prefer this one for a daily use. So if you just pump this out, I recently got this bottle, so I left the sticker on just so you guys know what it looks like on the shelves. You can take the sticker off. It's like a nice gentle whip, and it's perfect for morning. It's also great at nighttime, but I use something else for nighttime. The foam is very rich and doesn't disappear very quickly. It feels very nice on your skin. It's pretty bouncy. I really like it. And also, again, no smell. Slight smell, but it's like, you know, just smells like ingredients. Nothing too bad. Yes. Next up I want to show you is the Suisai Beauty Clear Black Power Wash. This is an enzymatic wash that contains protease and lipase. Protease is the enzyme that breaks down protein, and lipase is the enzyme that breaks down lipid, like oils. This was full until the top, but you can see that I've used up most of it and there's only 4 packets left. And these powders are actually black inside. It's black because of the ingredient charcoal, and it's meant to remove any impurities and sebum. So it's just a really small packet of powder. You open it up, mix with water, and create a dense form. It's effective making your skin very smooth without being too stripping. Okay, so they do say you can use this every day, but I like to use this maybe once every 2-3 days at maximum, just to, like, you know, clear it up once in a while. And the packaging, as you can see, is very travel friendly. Whenever I'm going on a trip that's like, you know, longer than like 3-4 days, then I would bring like a packet or 2 of this in my pouch so I can just like, you know, open this up and clear my face when I'm traveling. So this one I super highly recommend. And I think they have like 3 different types, but the black one is probably the most popular. I haven't tried the other 2, but from what I've seen, this one is the most popular. This one is the Mania Face Wash. This is another enzymatic wash, but it has a different approach. And I feel like this one is less famous compared to the black one because I've only recently found out about this. So this one focuses on 99% pure vitamin C. So it's for brightening whilst cleansing your skin. I don't really know about the brightening effects of this, to be honest, but it's really easy to make a foam, and I love how it leaves your skin very smooth after using this. It does have a subtle citrusy smell, and even though I'm really picky about smell, I'm completely okay with this smell. So on packaging is just like that. Very small. It's only 0.4 grams. So same with this, it's super travel friendly. I guess from next time I would have one of this and one of this in my travel pouch. Okay, next up is the SOFINA IP Pore Cleansing Gel Wash. And I'm not going to show you this up close because it's been sitting in my bath for ages and it doesn't look very clean. So I'll show you like a product picture from the official website, but yeah, I'll show it from far away. And yeah, I guess you can tell this is like almost done. And this isn't the first packaging I've used. This is probably the 3rd or 4th that I've used already. It's a very popular product by locals, and you're meant to use this once or twice a week after doing the normal face cleansing. And it's got like charcoal ingredients inside that it's meant to act on your pores, especially like blackheads and whiteheads. So it really just looks like a black paste, just like that. What you do is you put maybe double this amount onto your nose after doing the facial wash, and then you just like do a circle motion for about like 30 seconds, and then you wash it off. So it's got quite a sticky texture like that, so it does really feel like it's gonna like suck up all the blackheads and whiteheads, the, you know, all the impurities on your skin. And yeah, soon after I use this product, my skin feels very, very smooth. Even though it's meant to kind of act on your pores, it doesn't feel irritating at all for my skin. And it does have like a slight charcoal-y smell, I'd say, but it's not like too overpowering at all, and you're gonna wash it off anyway, so for me this is completely fine. And as you can see, I am almost done with this, and when I'm done with it I will definitely get another package. I don't think I can live without this until I find a better product. and I haven't yet. Next up is the Curel Intensive Moisture Care. This is a very popular one, and the brand Curel is something I've been loving for the past few years. It's a brand that specializes in ceramides for sensitive skin. It's free from fragrance, coloring, and alcohol. And this spray, it contains the active ingredient allantoin, which is meant to have like a calming effect on your skin. So this is a toner, but it's actually in the spray form. I want to show it to you with a dark background. Do you think that would work? Oh, maybe, yeah. So as you can see, I'm just gonna spray it into air. Oh, not really. Okay, I found a bag for my glasses. Okay, I think that's better. So when I spray it, you can see that the spray is very, very fine, so it spreads across your skin very well. It's very light, but still hydrates your skin. So I used to have like a very big bottle that was like this size, and then this is the small bottle that came with the big bottle. Now that I finished the big bottle, this is the only one I have left. So this one, the popular way to use this for locals is that you use this over your makeup during the day. When I was working in an office in a Japanese company, my colleague had this on her desk, and whenever she felt really dry during the day, because you know, like offices could get dry, she would like spray this all over her face so that she can moisturize her face like on top of makeup, and it doesn't disturb the makeup. So that's one way of using it. And also how some people use it is that when they have really, really dry skin, the first thing they want to do after coming out of shower is that they want to moisturize their whole body. So this bottle is probably too small for that, but if you have like a big bottle, once you come out from the shower, dry yourself, you can just like spray this all over your body, and it keeps you moisturized instantly. So it has multiple usage, just as a normal toner, or like I said, on top of your makeup, or to moisturize your body. That's why this product is so popular. Okay, next up we have the D-Program Balancing Care Emulsion. D-Program is a very popular brand also for sensitive skin, and it's under the big Shiseido group. I'm sorry about the confusion, but this blue bottle, it says Balance Care Emulsion, and that's mainly if you have troubles with your pores. And the inside is actually the Acne Care Lotion, which has like an orange bottle. So I'm sorry the bottle and the inside are different, but that's because I had the Balance Care Emulsion first, and then I had the refill as my second time. This D-Program, it's a moisturizer, and they have 5 different types, so I've already discussed the 2, but there's also the Moisture Care, Aging Care, and Brightening Care. So you can pick and choose depending on what kind of skin concerns you have. So the Acne Care Lotion, as the name suggests, is for people who are prone to breakouts, just like me. So the reason I got this is because I had a really bad breakout in like autumn last year, and I went to the dermatologist, and the doctor told me that I should stick to acne care or non-comedogenic products. So that's why I got the Acne Care Lotion inside. But to be honest, it was pretty light. So it's just like a very light moisturizer. It's super, super runny. Since I was using this in the winter, it was a bit too light for my liking. But I feel like it's gonna be great from now on in the warmer months. So I'll probably be using this more often in the spring and summer. I unfortunately can't show it to you now, but the Balance Care Emulsion had a better texture. It was a bit more moisturizing, especially in the winter. And I don't think this was the one that was causing me breakouts. So I feel like once I'm done with this, I'm gonna switch back to the Balance Care Emulsion. Next up, we have the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Hold Cream. Biore UV is a very popular sunscreen brand in Japan. And this specific product, it came out last year as like a limited edition, but people liked it so much that this year it came out as a regular product. All dermatologist YouTubers are making videos about this product. This product is alcohol-free, paraben-free, colorant-free, non-comedogenic, and can be washed off with just cleanser, and can be used as a makeup base too. Oh, I had to read my notes on that. And it's non-chemical, so it's free of UV absorbance, which might be irritating for sensitive skin. And it doesn't say this clearly on the packaging, but it's actually free of zinc oxide. Nowadays, people tend to avoid zinc oxide because it's thought to clog your pores. I mean, I haven't personally experienced this yet. I did try going off zinc oxide for a while, but I don't know. I don't think my pores really changed that much, so this one I'm not sure about. Maybe it really depends on what kind of skin you have and what kind of like pore congestion you have. But yeah, some people tend to avoid this. And so the main ingredient for this product is titanium oxide, and the SPF levels for this product is SPF 50 and PA+++. So what the dermatologists were saying is that it's very difficult to formulate a product just with titanium oxide and have SPF 50 and not have a white cast. So that's why they were really praising this product. I feel like you've already heard of the Biore UV sunscreen before, because I've seen a lot of non-Japanese people on the internet talking about the Biore UV sunscreen. And yes, there are a few products by Biore UV which are pretty popular even in Japan, but usually they're very heavy with ethanol. And most of the times ethanol is the second ingredient in the ingredients list after water. So it's very, very like ethanol heavy. So once you put it on your face, you can kind of like smell the ethanol, and like it kind of like stings your eyes sometimes. So for me personally, this product, which is alcohol free, is much better. For the other Biore UV products, I would only use it on my body and not my face. Let's get into the texture. So what's really good is that you can just like click open this tab so you won't like lose the cap, or you know, it doesn't go everywhere, which is apparently an improvement from last time. It used to be like a screw-on cap last year, and then I think people were complaining about that, so they changed the packaging to this. And it's just like a nice sunscreen, which looks like a normal sunscreen when you just put it out, I guess, but it is super light. Oh my god, it is very nice, very smooth on your skin, and it doesn't leave a white cast. I'll show it to you soon, but okay, maybe I put a bit too much, but if I spread it around my hands... Oh, I shouldn't have put it on both hands because then you can't compare it now. But yes, it does not leave a white cast. I didn't like rub it in too much, as you can see, but like it's not leaving a white cast, and it's great. And it feels very moisturized, so I feel like it's gonna be very good in the winter months as well. I'm probably gonna mainly use it in the summer, so I'll see what it will do to my oily skin in the summer if I have this like under my makeup. But yeah, so far it has no smell. Well, it maybe has like a slight floral smell. Oh yeah, fragrance is at the end of the ingredient list. It has like a very slight floral smell. I feel like a lot of people will be fine with this smell. So yeah, this product is suitable for your face and body, and I will probably use it for my face, especially when I'm gonna be outside for the whole day, because it's SPF 50. Next up is something I found recently. It's the NOV UV Milk EX. So I've been on a hunt for sunscreen that's about SPF 30 for me to put on when I'm just staying at home the whole day. I feel that SPF 50 is a bit too strong on my face if I'm staying at home all day. So that's why when I'm just like working from home the whole day, I like to use a lighter sunscreen. I've tried a few, and this one has so far been my favorite. NOV is another brand for sensitive skin, and this one is free of UV absorbent, fragrance, coloring, and you can wash it off with just warm water. So I guess when you just have this on, you can just like cleanse at night and not use any like, you know, oil-based or milk-based cleansers. The main ingredient is zinc oxide, but I haven't really experienced my pores clogging. So this one, I will put it out just like before, just like a nice white sunscreen. And it feels super light on your skin. Very smooth, this one as well. I feel like it's even more smooth compared to the Biore UV one. I mean, it has a low SPF value as well, doesn't leave a white cast, and just overall feels very smooth on your skin. Try this on just on this hand. Okay, I guess that's good. Yeah, I guess you can tell that it doesn't leave a white cast. So this one has nothing on, and this one, it has the NOV UV Milk on it. My skin feels so nice and plump. And this one actually has no smell. So I really like this for especially like daily use. And yeah, sometimes I do just use it on its own, but it also works under the makeup. It doesn't really disturb the makeup too much. So today I have this on under my makeup, and yeah, it's doing okay so far. Okay, and then we have the Obagi C-Day Serum BB. If I remember correctly, this product came out last year. Before, I was using this very popular one, which is the Cosme Decorte Sun Shelter Multi-Protection Tone-Up CC. These are available in department stores, and these went super viral when it came out, I think about 2 years ago. This one has very good coverage. I did use this as like a foundation almost, but it does feel quite heavy on your skin. And then I got this, so these are actually similar price. This one maybe is slightly less coverage, but still good enough coverage, and is a lot lighter. I would say Obagi is like a middle class cosmetic product, but they're still available in some drugstores, and they make very good vitamin C products. This BB cream contains vitamin C as well. It delivers antioxidant benefits and sun protection. Because it has vitamin C, it does have like a slight vitamin C smell, but it's not too overpowering, so I'm okay with it. And it looks like a nice BB cream. When you spread it, it's like a nice smooth texture. So I did spread it on just this side of the hand, and it's like, you can see that it's got a very natural coverage. And this one feels more like a skincare, whilst this one was more like a makeup product. So yeah, I like the Obagi BB cream better. And actually the coverage is pretty good for a BB cream, even though it's pretty light. So when I'm just casually going out, I would just put this on my face with a bit of like face powder and put some makeup on, and I'll just go out. I feel like it really evens out the skin tone. So this one I got is the color light, but there's also the natural color, which is a bit darker, and also just like a white sunscreen color as well. So like non-pigmented tone-up cream. Next up we have Shigaisen Yohou Clear UV Spray. Yay! Another sunscreen product. By this point you can probably tell that I'm a sunscreen nerd. So this sunscreen, as the name suggests, is a UV spray which has a clear color, so it doesn't really leave a white blob when you like spray it onto your skin. And it's so clear that they claim that even if it gets on your clothes or shoes, it's fine. It's free from parabens, alcohols, synthetic fragrances, mineral oil, and dyes, making it suitable for sensitive skin. So on the shelf you would find a product looking like this, but when you take it off, it just looks like a very simple packaging. And yeah, I thought I would keep this on so I can show you what it looks like. Yeah. Okay, you're meant to shake this before you use it, and then you just spray it onto whatever you want. I will try this again. Look! Okay, maybe it looks pretty white on camera, but yeah, let me try spraying it on my hand. See? It doesn't leave a white blob like I said! And if you just like do that, it's great! It's done! And yeah, it's meant to create like a fine mist that's like refreshing on your skin, but that I'm not quite sure. It's not like too refreshing, but maybe it's nice when you spray it outside in the hot weather. So as you can see, no white cast or greasy residue. So this one is suitable for face, body, and hair. And the best way I like to use this is I spray it onto my scalp when I'm gonna be outside for a long time. When I'm outside for a long time on a sunny day, my scalp starts to get irritated and it gets really red and flaky. So that's why I try to put something like this on my scalp when I'm going out. So just kind of like I'm gonna do it just like that, and it doesn't look too bad. And another way to use this is for reapplication over makeup. So right now I'm wearing makeup, but I'm just gonna spray onto my face. And yeah, you can put SPF on even when you're out and about during the day, and it doesn't disturb your makeup. It's great. So this is the bigger bottle, and they do have like a smaller version of this. So maybe if you just want to use this whilst you're in Japan, maybe just get the smaller bottle, because this one does last for quite a bit. From here onwards, we're gonna be getting on to more of the daily products, and I'm gonna start off with this Lightee Premium. It's toothpaste, just toothpaste. But I've been using this for a while now, and I think this is the third box I'm getting. I originally got it because of its high reviews, and it's a whitening toothpaste utilizing a micro cleansing formula with aluminum oxide. Yes, I did try to study a bit on the skincare ingredients, but yeah, toothpaste ingredients I'm not, a big fan of. And yeah, apparently it has a high concentration of fluoride, which is 1450 ppm. Yeah, if anybody knows what that means, please let me know. So it's meant to like remove stains from coffee, tea, and tobacco, and helping you restore a natural white teeth. So you see, this is the second one I'm using, and it's like almost done. So that is why I got the third box. Yeah, this one is more expensive compared to the other types of toothpaste you can get in Japan. And like I said, I don't really know about the whitening effects, but the reviews are good. And honestly, you only buy toothpaste maybe like once a month, so I thought I might as well invest in it. I heard that in Japan, the restrictions for whitening ingredients are stricter compared to the other countries, so maybe the ones you get overseas are stronger. I know quite a few people who get toothpaste when they go to the US or Korea because their whitening effects are better, but I don't know. This is available in Japan. I like the refreshing aftertaste of it, and I think I'll just keep using this. Next up, we have the matsukiyo waterproof spray. Matsukiyo, short for Matsumoto Kiyoshi, is a very large chain of drugstores. And whenever you see this brand, it means that the product is a Matsukiyo brand. So this is just a waterproof spray that when you spray it onto your clothes or shoes, it becomes more waterproof. And I feel like this is something you can get overseas as well, right? I needed a waterproof spray for my shoes because we're like kind of approaching rainy season soon. Well, not soon, but like in June. So I thought I would get this along with other products. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a brand from Matsukiyo, and it's more affordable compared to the other brands. And I'm not really picky with this type of product, so I thought I'd just get this and show it to you. It does dry out quickly though, without leaving any like sticky residue. Just so you know, when you're traveling in Japan, maybe especially during the rainy season and you suddenly need a waterproof spray, you can just run into Matsukiyo and get this. Okay, next up is the Unicharm Smart Color. Okay, this one is just a mask. I don't think many people use it outside of Japan anymore, but in Japan you're still required to wear it in some places such as clinics. And Japanese people, even before the pandemic, we wore masks almost all the time, especially in the winter. So during the colder months, there are like a lot of viruses going around. On packed trains and places like that, I still tend to wear a mask. So the mask just looks like that. It's a very nice plain beige color, and I prefer this type of mask over the ordinary like white ones because it fits your face better and just look nicer. I also like the nude color as well. So let me try the ordinary white mask, just like that. Yeah, nothing fancy, just like a normal mask, I guess. But let's try this on. It fits your skin nicer because of the color, and because of the shape, my face looks smaller, don't you think? With the white mask, I feel like the face kind of looked more square and like makes me look like I have no jawlines. But this one, because of the shape of it, I think it's very natural, and I prefer this a lot more. And I feel like this one is easier to breathe. You can definitely find it in like different colors. So sometimes some of the ones I use, which is like a different brand, it's like a bicolor, so this bit and the strings are like different colors. You know, you can pick and choose different colors based on your preferences. And yeah, I feel like these strings are softer, so it doesn't hurt your ears, like back of the ears, compared to these ones that are like harder. So yeah, maybe you don't need it anymore, but if you need a mask, I highly recommend this type. Last but certainly not the least, we have Nepia's Hana Serebu. I mean, look at this cute packaging. It's like a nose of a rabbit. So when you go to a store, you can choose like rabbit or like, I don't know, like different types of animals, but I chose the rabbit one because it was the cutest. So this, despite being so cute, is a life changer when you're having to blow your nose multiple times a day because of, I don't know, allergy or cold. So Hana Serebu means nose celeb, like celebrity celeb. So it's meant to be a product that's like super gentle on your nose. When I get a cold and have to blow my nose multiple times a day, my nose becomes really irritated and like red and flaky, like especially like at the bottom of the nose. But when I use this, it's like so much less irritated. So when you look at it, it's just like a like, I can't believe I'm introducing like a piece of tissue on my channel, but when you look at it, it's just like a normal tissue paper. But it's like very like more silky, I would say, like silky and soft on your skin. I think it's hard to tell on camera and even with like naked eye. This is something you have to feel to be able to understand it. So this one, when you feel it, it feels nicer on your skin, but when you like blow your nose, you really get the difference. And even though it's soft, it doesn't break very easily. So even when you like, you know, when you have a runny nose, and I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but like it doesn't break very easily. It is actually pretty strong. Quite strong, yeah. So even though I'm showing you this because this is what I have at home, there's also a pocket-sized one which might be more suitable for you to bring back home, or maybe just to use it during your stay in Japan. Because you know, some people get really bad hay fever when they come to Japan during like the spring season. Or you might catch a cold whilst you're in Japan, who knows? If you think this is too big, definitely check out the smaller packaging. So that's it for my favorite Japanese drugstore products. Things I actually use and genuinely recommend. These aren't all the products I've used and loved. I've actually tried a lot more, but I wanted to keep this video focused. If you enjoyed it and want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd love to share more of my favorite products in future videos. And if you've tried any of these or have your own must-buys from Japanese drugstores, do let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear about it. As always, many thanks for watching until the end. I hope this video gave you a bit of an inspiration of what to get in Japanese drugstores. If you've made it this far, why not give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already to see more future videos about mainly about Japanese food and culture. Bye!